Exciting announcement. I have a crow update.
Tell me about it.
God damn!
I've probably told you everything about it, but everybody else needs to know that I now have 2 crows as my friends. One is Tom and one is Jill. I have named them. I don't know if they're male or female, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. One is bigger, another is smaller, because that's usually how that works.
That is how that works.
And I throw peanuts out on my lawn, and I'm like, come eat my peanuts. And they fucking love the peanuts. And let me tell you a little something about Tom. Tom's the bigger one. He's not fucking around. Tom has seen some shit in his day. He's got a little fucked up feather on the side, and that might just be the wind blowing every time he looks at me.
What is she doing in that window?
And then
You sent me like a 5-minute video of you watching this fucking Tom from your window, and I was cracking up because you're like, yeah, get them peanuts, best peanuts in town. Oh, was that a sound? Oh, don't worry. Oh, he's getting skittish.
Okay, Tom. That's what I was going to say. Tom is very skittish. He's a big-ass motherfucking crow.
Yeah.
And he is skittish. He has seen some shit. He's not fucking around. He's not falling for the peanut trick, but also he really wants a peanut. And so, yeah, basically that's what I do. I literally work, and I hear, caw, caw. And I'm like, my crows need peanuts. And then I run outside and I feed them. And then I sit and I watch them. And Tom is very afraid to get a peanut. It takes a lot. Sometimes he doesn't even get one. And then fucking Jill shows up and she's like, I'm going to fucking get up here and get all up in these peanuts. Not even afraid. She's smaller. She's like, yeah, peanuts. And then she'll grab one. And then she looks and she grabs another one. She goes 200 fucking beaks. And then she flies away. And then Tom follows her like, whoa, fucker, you got 2 of those. Can I have one? Mm-hmm. And
just like a woman, just taking charge.
Yeah, that's right. Bitches, not fucking around. And then they always fly to one of the neighbors' houses and then they eat their peanuts. And I'm always like, do they roll down? I bet my neighbors are going to have so many shells in their yard. And they're going to be like, what the fuck?
Where did these come from?
Who has peanuts? But they're starting to get brave and eat them out of my lawn now. And so now I just have peanut shells all over my lawn. And I'm fucking for it. I'm like, you tell your friends I got the best goddamn peanuts.
Best peanuts in town.
And they're unsalted because I'm not trying to give anybody any heart issues.
Yeah, you don't want MSG all over those fucking crows or whatever.
Anyway,
that's amazing. I'm so happy it's working for you.
All right, listen. Tell me your goddamn Aaron.
Okay, well, as you are aware, I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks.
Mm-hmm. With your golden pipes.
With my golden pipes, but I've just been listening to them. And someone on the pod group, actually, I believe it was Mary, but I'm not positive, was like, you should listen to the Black Dagger Brotherhood. Actually, she probably said read. I read, listen in my head.
Yeah.
She was like, Black Dagger Brotherhood, fucking vampire.
Yeah.
Sexy time, right?
I read the first one.
Yeah.
A while ago.
Yeah. Well, I was like, okay, I've got some time. I'll fucking put those on. And so I did. And I listened to like the first 2. And I'm on the 3rd one now. And it's all right. It's whatever. But the thing about audiobooks is like sexy time happens.
Is awkward to listen to.
And it's super awkward. And I don't like it, kind of loses me. It just makes me giggle. And I am a 13-year-old boy at heart.
Maybe it would be better if you read it.
It would for sure be better if I read it.
Because I liked the first one when I read it. I just never read the next one for some reason.
Yeah, I'm sure it would be better if I read it, but I don't have time to read because if I'm at home doing nothing, I'm doing something.
Podcast editing or...
Yeah, the audiobook thing or whatever. So then it's like while I'm at work or whatever and I'm listening to it, or if I'm in the car and I'm listening to it, those are my listening times.
I get it.
Well, then last week sometime, I brought Brandon's truck here to record, and I had been listening to it, and then I listened to it on my way home.
Yeah.
And then I was done. I got home, and so then I turned it off, whatever, went home, slept. It was great. In the morning, Brandon went to take the children to daycare. And I was in my car, he was in his truck, and my phone wasn't playing, and I was like, why is it being stupid? And I kept trying to play it, and it wasn't playing, and something kept stopping, and I was like, what is going on? Like, is it the service? What is happening? And then Brandon calls me.
Oh, my God.
And he was like, what the fuck are you listening to? My phone was connected to his truck with both of my sweet little impressionable children in the car. And it was at a sexy time moment, and it was like his fucking ejaculate was all over her body, blah, blah, blah. And it was just horrifying. And I'm sure even more horrifying for him because he's like, what the fuck is this? A, what is my wife listening to? And it's like,
Your kids.
my kids. And so he's like, don't listen to my kid. And he keeps pressing pause. And then I'm like, why does it keep pausing, but it's not playing anything? So then I'm hitting play again, like following him down the hill in my car. And so I just kept assaulting him with fucking vampire sperm, and I had no idea. And I feel a little bad.
Oh my God, that's my favorite / my biggest fear.
Yep. Yeah. Up until then, my biggest fear was that, like, I'd be listening to it, I'd get to work, I'd turn it off, I'd put my phone in my pocket, I'd walk up, talk to my boss, and then he'd be like, hey, did you get that email? And I'd pull out my phone and accidentally hit play, and it would be like, and then his ejaculate was all over her body, and she was unclean. And I was like, Anyway, so yeah, what's your goddamn?
Mine is, of course, my fucking braces. They're going to be my goddamn until I get these motherfuckers taken off.
So at least a couple more months.
Yeah, but today I was walking around, minding my own fucking business, doing nothing wrong. Everything was going great. And then all of a sudden, my brace bracket got stuck on my inside of my lip. Like, it got caught. Like, it pinched it. I don't even know. I have no idea.
Hooks on there somehow. Yeah.
But it was like on a flappy of skin that I didn't even know existed. And it got stuck.
Oh, no.
Like, I was trying to, like, unhook it somehow, and I couldn't, so I had to rip it. And so now I have a canker sore forming inside of my mouth actively.
Right where a braces hit.
Right where it hits. I don't even know how it did that.
Oh, that sounds
These things
awful.
suck.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
But I look really cool, right?
You do. You look
Thanks.
adorbs.
Thanks.
I want you to put your hair in 2 pigtails.
No, I will
Kinda
never
cockeyed.
put my hair into pigtails, and I'll tell you why.
I know why.
Okay. And then I will not tell you why. Not happening.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Anyway, you want to hear my goddamn? That was my goddamn.
Yeah, I was like, wasn't that it? Jesus. Oh.
I think I just disassociated for a minute.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Anyway, you want to talk about murder?
Yeah, Erin, it's your week to tell me your story, so I'd love to hear it, seeing as how you did so much work this week and you had to research 2
I
cases.
did do a lot of work. Okay.
Okay, let's hear it.
Here we are on episode 132.
Here we are.
I am going to tell you about Kim Wall.
Okie doke, artichoke.
I should preface this by saying that this is a Swedish case, and I guarantee I won't be able to say any of the names and most of the places.
That is what we are known for.
Okay. But surprisingly, most of the people have, like, normal first names at least.
Oh, cool.
So that's good.
Normal.
By normal, I mean normal to me. Sorry about it. God damn it.
Yeah, I know.
Let's just piss off more people while we're at it.
Well, we might as well. Fuck it. YOLO, bitches. Okay.
Okay, so Kim was born March 22nd, 1987.
Ooh, great year.
I knew you were going to say that. In Trelleborg, Scania, Sweden.
Okay.
Okay? She graduated with a bachelor's degree in international relations at the London School of Economics.
Mm-hmm.
And then she got a dual master's degree in journalism and international relations at Columbia University in New York City.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so she's fucking
Going places.
crushing it.
Yeah.
She became a journalist, and she wrote reports for The Guardian, The New York Times, Slate, Time, and Vice.
That's legit.
Yeah.
Ooh, Vice.
I listed that last because I was like, Stacey's gonna like this one. Yeah. Yeah, I know you have a huge boner for Vice.
I do. The biggest boner.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah. Well, she wrote for them, so she's fucking crushing it. And the New York Times, like,
Yeah.
she was doing some shit, right?
I'm hearing you.
She won some awards for some of her writing.
Mm-hmm.
And after college, she moved to Denmark, and she moved in with her boyfriend, Ole Staub.
Okay. His first name is what?
O-L-E.
Okay.
Ole?
Ole.
Ole. Like
Ole
that
Red.
old cat over there.
Ole Red.
Ole Red, yeah. She would travel and write, and she went to a bunch of different countries, including Cuba, Sri Lanka, and Uganda.
Damn.
Basically, she was living the fucking dream.
Yeah.
Like,
Get it.
yeah, fresh out of college, doing her damn thing.
Mhm.
She's a journalist, a traveling journalist. Like,
Wow.
girl.
Yeah. For it.
Yeah, 100%. On August 16th, 2017, Kim and her boyfriend were planning to move to Beijing.
Okay.
But on August 10th, they were going to have a going away party to say goodbye to all their friends and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So, like, a week before they're supposed to move, they're like, hey, let's fucking throw a party, right?
Mm-hmm.
But on the day of their going away party, Kim got a call from a man named Peter Madsen.
Okie doke.
Peter was like her fucking great white buffalo.
The one that got away.
Yeah, literally, she had been trying to get an interview with him for at least a year, and she hadn't been able to.
Mm-hmm.
And when he called, he was like, yo, I'll do this interview for you. I'll even take you on a fucking private ride in my submarine.
Oh, I know this story.
Do you?
I know this story.
Okay, well, act shocked.
Okay. Well, you're probably going to give me a lot more details than I...
Maybe. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah.
No, won't.
No, it's just a gloss over.
So do you know why he was her great white buffalo? Like, what was it that he did that she was so, like, eager to interview him for?
I mean, besides all the shit that he did?
What did he do?
What do you mean? Are you leading to something?
No, I'm genuinely asking, like, why was he such a great white buffalo? Like, what did he do?
Oh.
No, like, not, you mean, like, he did to her? Are you leading me to something?
No. I thought you were like, do you know why? And then you were going to tell me something. And I was like, I mean, aside from, like, him as a person?
That's what I was asking. Like, you know, like, oh, I really want to interview him because he fucking invented solar panels. You know?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you all about him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Okay. I was just wondering why he was a great white buffalo. Because I don't know that part.
Oh, well, don't worry. I got some things to tell you then.
Okay.
But she was like, fuck yes. A ride on a submarine, private ride on a submarine.
Yeah.
Sounds legit. With this guy that she's been trying to interview. Like, it's going to be a good day, right?
Nothing could go wrong.
Nothing could go wrong.
Nothing could go wrong.
And so she's like, deuces everybody else, right? Like, I can't make my fucking going away party. This guy is going to make a way better story than all y'all motherfuckers.
Damn, she missed her own going away party.
Yeah, she's like, sorry about it.
Yeah.
Deuces, right?
Okay.
So she bailed on the going away party and she agreed to meet Peter to go on his submarine and interview him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Peter, I'll tell you all about him.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about Peter Pumpkin Eater.
Peter was born in 1971 in Denmark. His mom had 3 sons with other men before she married Peter's dad.
Mm-hmm.
And Peter's dad was abusive towards Peter's stepbrothers.
Oh.
So Peter's mom left and took all the kids with her.
Go Peter's mom.
Yeah. Peter was 6 at that time. And then a few years later, he went back to live with his dad. And I guess he and his dad had some, like, fucking, I don't know, sciencey stuff in common. Like, they were both really into rockets and shit. And so the dad was like, yeah, let's build some rockets.
Okay.
So
Love
Peter,
rockets.
Yeah, they both loved rockets. And his dad had a workshop where they would engineer and build rockets and shit together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when Peter was about 15 years old, he built a rocket in his dad's workshop that was over 3 feet tall. And when they launched it, it went 330 feet in the air, which is, I guess, a huge deal, right?
Okay.
So basically, he was a huge nerd and into rockets and shit. And his dad encouraged that hobby
Yeah.
because his dad was also a huge nerd, right?
Who wouldn't?
Yeah. Who wouldn't?
Let's build rockets.
He joined a rocket club. Uh-huh.
I want to join a rocket club.
I know you fucking do with your goddamn braces.
Do you think they got nicknames? Or like, this one's my red rocket.
I mean, they were like...
You can call me Rocket Man.
They were like 15-year-old boys, so probably.
Yeah, naturally.
But also, I think he was kind of the annoying kid.
What?
Because the other members of this rocket club were eventually over his shit, basically.
Well, he's probably like, remember that one time I built a 3-foot fucking rocket and I shot it 330 feet into the air and everybody's like, yeah, bro, we heard about it. We heard that one time you did that.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, probably.
I wonder what kind of rockets they were building.
3 feet rockets, 3-foot rockets. They were 3 feet on rockets. They used fuel. I don't know. There was, I mean, as opposed to like, you know, a fucking bottle.
Like force.
As opposed to horse rockets. These are horse-powered rockets.
I said force.
Oh.
This is only getting better. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
They used inertia.
You know, it's better than like a soda bottle that's just like...
And Mentos.
Yeah, mix it with some fucking...
Yeah.
What that shit is.
Well, I figured when you said it went 330 feet into the air.
It was more than Mentos.
Yeah.
So the other people in the Rocket Club would say things like saying his name would start the fire sprinkler system. So I think he was kind of like...
Catching shit on fire all the time?
Yeah, like catching shit on fire or like, you know, going too big for his britches and
Like blowing smoke? Oh, maybe like blowing smoke. Like you're a fucking liar. You didn't shoot it 330 feet into the air.
I think it was more like he had a lot of ideas but no formal training, and so when he went to build stuff, like shit would go wrong and like blow up or whatever, and so they're like, fucking Peter, get out of here.
No formal training. He's like 15.
No formal training.
Okay.
So Peter took a welding class and
God damn it.
he's like, I'll get some formal training.
Do you see these seams?
Yeah, he's like, check that
Where's
shit
my
out.
solder?
God damn it, Mark, I keep it over here.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, so Peter took a welding class and an engineering class so he could learn to build his own submarines.
Yeah.
He was like, you know what? Fuck your rocket class. Fuck your rocket club. I'm gonna build submarines. Yeah.
I would like to tell you that I put a lot of trust in myself, and I think that I put out top quality work. Never in a million years would I ever crawl into a submarine that I had built myself. Would you?
I mean, that depends if I knew how to build submarines.
Well, you know how to knit sweaters. You'd wear your own sweater. Imagine if you could knit metal sweaters and then they have to keep you alive under the water. Would you wear them? No. You would know where you fudged some shit up and you're like, I hope it just stays shut.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe if I got like really good at welding and stuff.
Okay. Okay. No, you wouldn't. I wouldn't get in your submarine.
You wouldn't get in my submarine?
No, hell no.
If I was like, bro,
how many submarines have you built before the time that I'm going to get into this one?
Two.
Like, what?
Two
no,
more. Two
no,
more.
absolutely not. I mean, are we just getting in the submarine and going barely underwater, or are we going deep?
That depends. Are you in for a ride or what?
No, hell no, I'm not. That's why I'm wondering. Like, if I can still possibly survive by popping the hatch out and not having too much force.
There's going to be a lot of force. I feel like no matter how deep you are, there's going to be a lot of force. Push your shit down.
You're misunderstanding how deep I am willing to go in this submarine that you have built for the second time.
Third.
Anyway.
This is my third submarine.
Oh, well, I mean, third.
That's what I'm saying. I built two submarines
No,
before
you're getting
this one.
sloppy at 3. It's a lot of work to build a submarine.
Or am I getting better by 3?
Is it just you building the submarine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not getting in that thing. No.
I can't believe you wouldn't get in my submarine.
Hell no. Would you get in mine?
Yeah, I'd get in your submarine.
Yeah, that's because you'll drive with anybody and you don't give a fuck. You're just like, if God wants to kill me, he'll take me now. And I'm over here like self-preservation. No, I can't breathe through water.
I mean, listen.
Have you taken this thing for a spin? And you'll be like,
Yeah,
one time. And I just put my thumb over the spot that was spurting water. And I'll
That's
be
what all the electrical tape is for.
I got Gorilla Tape.
It's just on the inside, it's all black from electrical tape.
You got that Flex Seal shit?
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Just
Okay,
fucking
anyway.
Get Billy Mays out here.
Oh, R.I.P.
Oh.
All right, anyway.
Okay, so he's like, fucking, fuck your rocket club. I'm going to start my own club with submarines, right?
Yes, the Submarine Club is what we'll call it.
Yeah, we'll call it the sub club.
Yeah. Oh, not to be mistaken for club sandwiches.
Oh, no. This
No.
club is for him.
Yeah, we will not. We'll not arrange them in a circle and put chips in the middle.
Do you like Philly toothpicks? Okay.
I stayed at a hotel once.
Yeah, 2 trees.
I can tell you the
damn
name of it.
Mitch. R.I.P.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Can we just do an episode where we just quote Mitch the whole time?
Yeah, I think this is when our friends start to feel left out of our conversations.
Yeah, yeah. No. They know. They're like, that was Mitch. They were fucking for it the whole time.
I believe that. So Peter's dad died in 1990 when he was just 18 years old.
Okay.
And so in order to continue tinkering with submarines and rockets and shit, he was able to get people and organizations to basically sponsor him. 'Cause
Okay,
he's like,
so
I'm not fucking rich, right?
He was using dad's money.
He was, yeah. Well, dad had like a whole warehouse and shit, whereas dad was also like, yeah, man, let's build rockets, you know?
Okay, if his dad was helping him build a submarine, I might get in the submarine. If your dad was helping you build your submarine, I would get in the submarine.
If my dad.
Yes. If
My
your
dad.
Yes. And he had training like Mitch's dad.
Oh,
His
okay, I
name's
was
not
like the
Mitch,
professional
Peter.
commercial airline pilot.
Yes, if he were willing to get into it, then I would. Your dad would make sure you did it right.
He would. My dad would probably be really good at building a submarine.
It would take 500 years for you guys to build that submarine, but it'd be the most goddamn airtight submarine you've ever been in.
Actually, I would probably get in a submarine my mom built over my dad.
I would probably also. If we had to
She
choose.
could weld.
You guys got a lot of... Fuck yeah, she sounds badass.
She was. But my dad was also a shop teacher at one point, so he'd be like, this angle here fucking accounts for the pressure of the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he was getting people and organizations to sponsor him so that he could continue building his submarines and not working and, like, making rockets and shit, right?
Yeah.
I guess he was really smart because a lot of people were like, oh shit, he's fucking onto something. I would love to give him money to build these submarines.
Yeah, what do they get from it?
A ride in a submarine, probably. They're not afraid.
Yeah.
I don't know what they get from it.
Okay.
So Peter got married in 2011, but it was allegedly an open relationship.
Okay.
And Peter was a regular at fetish parties.
Oh, hey-o.
I'm not here to kink shame, but I don't know what fetishes we're talking about.
Okay.
And that may come into play later.
Okay.
At any rate, Peter ended up making 3 submarines, UC-1, UC-2, and...
Banana boat.
That would have been a way better name. UC-3,
Okay.
also known as Nautilus.
Why are they UC?
I don't know, undercover. I don't know.
Oh, I like it.
I do too, kind of.
I like it a lot.
It's probably something in...
Something else.
Yeah. Okay. The one that he invited Kim onto was UC-3, known as Nautilus.
Okay.
Which-
And so she was interested because he was so smart and he's built these submarines, and so she wanted to interview him.
I think that he was kind of like the Elon Musk of that time, where it's like, this guy's just really fucking smart, and for some reason
Innovative.
people are paying him a lot of money to, like, make random shit, and he's like, I'm just gonna make a tunnel under LA, and this guy's like, I'm just gonna make fucking submarines,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think it was one of those.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
So UC-3 was a, quote,
Mm-hmm.
midget submarine.
Okay.
That's what it was called.
Okay.
This is not...
Okay. Not appropriate.
I know it's not appropriate,
Mm-hmm.
but that's what they called it.
So was it just like a smaller? It's like a smaller form of a submarine.
I guess so.
Okay.
But also, in pictures, you're like, that's a fucking
Full-size submarine.
submarine. Like, I don't know if you've ever toured submarines down at the marina or whatever.
No, I've seen them popping out of the water.
Oh.
Like
Well, like, not Navy submarines. Like the ones that they have out by the Midway and shit, where they're like, and also, you want to get on this fucking Soviet submarine? And you're like, yeah.
I've never done that.
Oh, you should. It's kind of fun.
Really?
They have a Soviet submarine, and then they have, like, another submarine or something. I don't know. You go down it, and you're like, this is a...
Is it in the
normal
water?
size... What?
Is it in the water?
Mhm.
What? I knew you could do like submarine tours. That's probably what that is, huh? I've never done it.
Yeah, and you go down there, and they're like, this fucking sub was found here, or whatever. And, like, also, learn all this shit. And you're like,
Cool.
I learned some stuff. And then you get to sit on a bunk that other people at one point sat on. And you're like,
Wow.
this is a nice kitchen. It's very small. It was like that size submarine. It was like a whole size submarine. But it's not like a Navy submarine. It's like just a big-ass fucking submarine.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh.
I still thought it was pretty big.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I saw pictures of this case of them both like popping out and waving as they leave or something. I don't know if I just made that up in my head, but it looked like a submarine.
Yeah,
Like,
like a whole ass submarine.
it's not like a little pod or something that can just go under the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, this submarine was launched in 2008. It cost roughly $200,000 to build it.
That's actually really cheap for a submarine.
Super fucking cheap.
I don't know what price a submarine goes for, but I did not think it'd be $200,000. I can't even buy a house out here for that.
That's what I'm saying.
I could go live in the water in a submarine.
Not in my submarine, though, apparently.
Not for $200,000.
Okay, so Kim goes out and she meets Peter at his submarine. And the whole ride and everything was supposed to take like 2 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she would have been back in time for at least part of her going away party.
Okay. I could see why she'd be like, listen, guys.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah. So they boarded the submarine at 7 p.m. So she's supposed to be, I don't know, home by 10, right? Like, give some fucking travel time. I don't know.
Traffic, in case there's traffic.
Yeah, in case there's traffic getting off the sub. I don't know. However, as you are aware, Kim never returned home that night.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend called the police at 1:43 in the morning to report her missing.
Okay.
He's probably like, hey guys, party's over. Also, my girlfriend is still not around. That's weird, right?
Yeah.
And
That's going to be the scariest thing to look for. Like, she was on a submarine. Like, I don't know. Where do you want to look?
in the water, I guess. I don't know. That's I would start there.
Yeah. I guess there's that. And they probably have like tracking devices and shit. But still, you're just like,
Yeah. Also, I think like helicopters can see it. I mean, depending on how deep they are, but they could probably be like, that's a giant fucking black spot in the water.
Yeah.
Okay, so he reports her missing, and it turns out that the sub actually never came back to the harbor.
Mm-hmm.
So the police put out a bolo, and the submarine... Can't just gloss over that.
Looking for this sub over here.
Yeah, hey, anybody seen a sub license plate UC3?
It's handmade.
Handmade. The welding is kind of shoddy. So the submarine was spotted at Cogue Bay by a lighthouse at 10:30 a.m., and it was sinking.
Oh, so it resurfaced and then went down.
I mean, it was like out of the water, but they were like, it's not doing so hot, right?
Oh, not like it was going submarine. But like it was sinking? Like, was it like Titanicing?
I don't know.
How do you know if a submarine is sinking? I have so many questions.
Well, it's going down.
Like the hatch is open.
I don't know. But when police got there, they found Peter in the sinking sub, and they asked what had happened, and he said that he had dropped Kim off on shore, and then after she was safely on land, he took his sub back out, but something went wrong, and it sank. But thank God they were fucking able to rescue him, and Kim was chill, right?
Yeah. Okay, two things. One, liar. But two, this is why I would not get on your fucking submarine.
Because I would drop you off on land and then go sink by myself?
Because it could sink. Now, I realize he's probably sinking it himself to destroy any evidence or whatever. But still, the fact that a submarine can't sink?
Bitch, a boat can sink.
Girl, I can jump off of a boat and swim away.
He was in the fucking sub. He could have been like, open the hatches.
Yeah, but what if you're underwater when it sinks?
Well, that's its point.
Well, without the hatch, and then
Have
you
you
can't
seen
open the
Down
hatch.
Periscope?
With
Of course you have.
I haven't seen like all of it though.
Well, there's like a part where they're talking, like they fucking tie a string to both sides of the submarine, and then it like starts to crush, and the string starts to like droop, and that part has like stuck with me forever, where I'm like, oh, they're gonna fucking get crushed.
Yeah.
Anyway, so police were like, okay, that's fucking cool, right? But like, Kim's gone, so I don't think you ever brought her to shore.
Yeah.
Also, there's no record of you getting back to the fucking harbor, right? And Peter was like, fuck.
Got me.
You got me.
Ha ha, fuck.
Ha, fuck. So he's like, you see what happened was, when I was letting her out of my sweet homemade sub, the hatch actually hit her in the head and she died.
Okay.
So I buried her at sea. It was a very unfortunate accident.
I buried her at sea, aka you threw her overboard.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
And so the police were like, okay. So they still arrested him.
Good.
And they were going to charge him with manslaughter and indecent handling of a corpse. Because they're like, you can't just fucking do that, man.
Yeah.
Like, maybe her family wanted her. And also, you're not that far from the fucking shore.
Why'd you... Yeah.
So, like, just bring her back.
Why did you have to bury her at sea?
Yeah. He's like, she died out here. That's the fucking land of the sea.
Captain goes down with its ship.
The law of the sea. Yeah, I don't know.
All hands on deck.
Stand hip to hip. So they're like, that's not okay. Even if it was an accident, that's manslaughter at the very least. Like, can't do that. And then on August 21st, 2017, which was 10 days later, a bicyclist found a torso washed up on the beach.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Said torso had 15 stab wounds on it, mostly in the groin area.
Oh my God. Okay, listen. At least come up with something consistent to the body with which they may find.
Fucking right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, how do you get an accidental stab wound 15 times in the groin?
Yeah, this dude's an idiot. Also,
He fell on my knife. He fell on my knife 10 times.
He had it coming. Listen. That had to be a terrible fucking way to go.
Yeah.
Like, was she alive for the stabs?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, most likely. It doesn't get better.
Oh my God, that terrifies me.
Okay. Dude, this whole thing, I'm fucking terrified of the ocean. I don't like it.
The whole scenario is scary.
Yeah, I respect it. I think it's beautiful. I think it's great.
I don't want to die in it.
But imagine...
all the shit we don't even know about down there.
all the shit you don't know about. But, okay, I'm going to tell you some things, but obviously some shit happens down there. And it's just the most terrifying thing to me because all I can imagine is, like, being stuck on a submarine with someone who is going to murder you. And there's no escape. It's not like, oh, well, fuck, if I can get out of this room, I could get out of this house. If I can get out of this house, I can find a neighbor.
Yeah.
It's literally like, what the fuck are you going to do?
You're in the ocean.
You're in the ocean, underwater. You don't know how to open a hatch. Even if you found out how to open a hatch, you can't fucking open a hatch. You're probably not strong enough to open a hatch.
Yeah.
At least I'm not. Especially underwater with pressure and shit.
I know. That's why I wouldn't get in your fucking submarine.
I wouldn't murder you in my submarine.
I just wouldn't want to have to try to get out of there for other reasons, like a leak.
So, police do DNA testing on the torso, and they find out that it was, in fact, Kim's torso. And so they talk to Peter, and he is sticking to his story about the hatch hitting her in the head, right?
Somebody else must have stabbed her at sea.
He said that she had all those stab wounds because he did that so that her body would sink.
Okay. That is far not better than what I don't even know how to phrase this, but I thought you were going to say he said she had those stab wounds when she got here.
She was already like that, officer.
When I found her. No, oh my God. No, that's not a thing.
I mean, it is. If you're going to, like, sink a body, you got to puncture the, like, organs so that when
But, like, why around the
gases,
fucking groin?
because he's lying.
Okay.
That's why.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But also, why did you cut her head off?
Yeah.
And her legs and arms?
Solid question.
Like,
Oh my God.
that's a little...
Did they not, like,
much?
look in the submarine?
They did.
And they didn't find, like,
I'll tell you about it.
okay.
So police didn't really believe him, obviously. They're like,
yeah.
that's still pretty fucking sus, right?
Yeah, I'm on to you, buddy. Peter.
Yeah. And they decided to send divers out to look for the rest of her body.
Mm-hmm.
And in early October, they find 2 plastic bags with Kim's head, legs, clothes, and a knife in them.
Oh my God, he put the murder weapon in there.
Yeah, which also,
Yeah.
if you're just,
Chucking
like,
shit overboard.
yeah, to, like, do it as, like, I just hoped her body would sink, you're not going to also get rid of the murder weapon.
Yeah.
Or the weapon. You'd be like, and this is the knife that I used to puncture her body so that it would sink in an appropriate burial of the sea.
Oh my God, this is fucking horrific.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So then 6 days later, they found a saw in the water,
Okay.
which I'm assuming was used to dismember.
Yeah.
And then in late November, they found her arms.
Oh my God.
So now they have her whole body, and an autopsy shows that her head had no signs of blunt force trauma, like fucking Peter was claiming,
Let me guess. He's fucking lying.
right?
Yeah.
They couldn't tell her cause of death, but they believed that it was actually having her throat cut or being strangled.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What if she died because he cut her head off?
I don't know.
Like the process of cutting off her head.
That's terrifying.
Oh my God.
That's really terrifying.
Oh my
Actually, I
God.
had not considered that, and I don't like it.
I don't like it at all. I don't know why it'd be any different than just having your throat slashed, except for maybe you're still alert while they're still working on it. I don't like it at all.
I imagine that it was hard to tell because she was decapitated, so that like they don't know if you know.
Yeah.
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 Oh my God, this poor woman.
Dude, this is literally like my nightmare.
Oh,
Like I said, just being trapped underwater
with a fucking psycho.
with a fucking psychopath.
Oh my God, okay.
So after they found all this stuff and came out and they were like, hey, she never got hit in the head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Peter changed his story, and now he's saying,
Naturally.
yeah, of course, right? He's now saying that it was still an accident, but maybe if she wasn't hit in the head, that maybe she had died after inhaling poisonous exhaust gases that had leaked into the sub while he was on deck.
Wow.
So, like, I was on deck. Sorry, my sub was leaking gas because it's homemade, and apparently I didn't do it very well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's maybe how she died, but, like, she was totally dead before, right? Like, I just assumed it was the hatch.
And so I took care of the rest of it.
Yeah.
What the
so then I
fuck?
just fucking dismembered her body
Uh,
and dumped it at sea. I don't know. He's a liar.
yeah. Yeah, he's a fucking liar.
Yeah. And the medical examiner was still like, no,
No. Yeah.
that's not what happened.
That's not what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, there's no signs of that in her lungs.
Wow.
And so the cops searched Peter's stuff and they found on his computer videos of women being tortured.
Oh God, no.
They said that they didn't appear to be produced by Peter, but they were real videos. So...
Oh, I hate it.
Remember back when he was going to those fetish parties?
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know what his kink was.
That was his kink?
I think his kink was like torture and that kind of stuff.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, this poor woman.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, this poor woman.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. I'm, like, nauseous right now.
It's gross, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good.
And the guy, I don't know.
He's an asshole?
Obviously, he's an asshole. But he looks like that guy that's, like, really smart and also, like, way too much. Like, he wants to talk too close to you, you know?
Like his belly's touching you?
Yeah, but he's not fat. At least he didn't look fat in the pictures or anything. But, like, why are you so close? Why do you have to have your hand on my neck? Like,
Chokehold Charlie?
Yeah, chokehold Charlie. Just move along.
Fucking, I don't know how to make chokehold Pete work.
Sneaky Pete? Yeah, I don't know. He kind of looked like a creep.
Oh.
So, Peter was charged with murder.
Good.
And police believe that Kim was tortured, sexually assaulted, and murdered while the submarine was underwater.
Oh my God.
Which is my fucking nightmare.
That is thoroughly terrifying.
Yeah. And on April 25th, Peter was found guilty of all charges and sentenced to life in prison.
Good.
Yeah. In 2020, Peter married a lady named Jenny. What? Yeah. Peter married a lady named Jenny Kirpin.
Uh-huh.
And then in September of 2020, Peter admitted to killing Kim in a Danish documentary.
Well, duh. I don't know why I'm like gasping, but I,
know,
mean,
right?
like, at least he admitted it.
Right.
Did he say anything about it?
I did not see it because I don't think it's in English.
Okay. Don't speak Danish?
Don't speak Danish.
Okay. But you eat it.
I love it.
I love a cheese Danish.
And in October of 2020, Peter was having a really hard time in prison, and he was mad because his partner, fucking Jenny, wasn't allowed to visit him, right? And so this motherfucker escaped.
What?
He was like, deuces,
no.
I'm out of here.
2020 he escaped?
In, October of 2020, which is fucking
a few months ago.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. He was like, I'm out.
Did he get on like U2? UC2?
Yeah.
I don't remember the fucking acronyms.
UC. He got on UC2 and just fucking petered out of the ocean.
No.
He used a fake gun and he wore a fake explosive belt and he threatened a prison psychologist and he was able to just fucking get out. Just deuces, guys.
Are you kidding?
Nope. He made it about a half mile away from the prison and then he was caught by armed police.
Good.
It said armed police, which leads me to believe that most of their police are not armed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like a lot of police in like the world are not armed.
Yeah, like ours are the only ones.
Yeah, that's why there's such a problem.
It's kind of a problem, guys.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's video of him being captured, and there are bystanders yelling and cussing at him. Like, there's just, like, you. I'm fucking, fuck you. Piece of shit.
I would do that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Is that Peter Madsen? Swear to God, that guy is such a fucking asshole.
Peter?
Mm-hmm.
This fucking lame-ass submarines.
Yeah. Your submarine sucks.
That's how you get them. You didn't shoot a rocket 330 feet in the air, fucking liar.
Fucking liar. Nobody even saw it. So he was sentenced to an additional 22 months in prison.
Whatever.
Yeah, right? With your life sentence. Cool.
Yeah, put him in the hole, bitch.
And he was forced to pay 20,000 kroner, which is $3,200.
Does he even have $3,200?
Maybe he's making a lot of license plates in prison. I don't know. You get like 20 cents a day. He's got some time to earn it.
Who's he paying?
To the psychologist who he threatened.
He only got $3,000.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, he was threatened with a fake gun and a fake explosive belt.
Okay, listen.
He allowed a man to escape prison. I'd be like, you're lucky you're getting $3,000.
If you came at me, if I'm at work, all right, listen, I am at motherfucking work. And it is, let's say it's Friday. Shit, man, I got plans. Even if it's Tuesday.
This is my last client.
Yeah. And you came at me with explosives and a gun, and I don't know they're fake, and you're like, if you don't let me out of here, I'm going to blow us all to shit. I'd be like, excuse me, let me get the door for you. It's my fucking job. Like, this isn't my life.
Yeah, that's fair. However, I feel like there should have been a guard.
Yeah.
To be like, here's a prisoner who in the past has been violent.
Mm-hmm.
At least once in the past when he murdered that woman. Mm-hmm. Maybe keep an eye on him while he's at his psychologist's office. Or like a fucking pat down, bro. Before you get in. Like, is that a fake explosive belt, sir? You can't bring that to your psychologist's office.
Well, maybe they just had like dogs sniff him or something and they were like, nothing here because it was fake. I don't know. Just throwing out ideas. Just spitballing, you know?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. But then the psychologist should have been like, the dogs should have picked up on that.
Yeah, but I might be like, oh, fuck, how'd you get past the dogs? Let me get the door.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, I'm not dying for work either.
No, fuck that. Especially, no.
I'm just saying.
That's why I'm not a fucking guard either.
But do you think that they would give you then $3,000 or owe you $3,000?
Yeah. I have so much psychological trauma from that shit.
Then no fucking work there. I
Why?
think I have strong opinions. I don't know why.
Yeah. Why can't I work there?
Because it's a prison and you're going to have to deal with some...
yeah, but your protocols are ensuring my safety and you failed me.
Okay, yeah, but then he shouldn't have to pay them. The prison should pay him.
Why shouldn't he have to pay him? He's the one who did it.
Because he's a prisoner. Of course he's going to try and escape.
So he should still have to, like, answer for his crime, even though it's expected of him.
And he's going to answer for his crime in his 22-month sentence.
Yeah, but I'm still
I feel like the prison is at fault here.
That's fine. They can get some money from the prison, too. That's fine. Whatever.
Just everybody give this guy money.
Yeah, but, like...
I don't know. I just
think
it's
$3,000? Weird. You charged me, bro, with, like, a fake gun and an explosive vest on a Friday night. You owe me way more than $3,000.
I don't know. Isn't it?
Can you put a price on peace of mind?
$3,200. Is it in America where it's not illegal to attempt escape from prison? Because it's like...
I think that's like Germany or something.
Is it in Germany?
No, that's like cannibalism. Like, it's not actually illegal to eat somebody.
Yeah. There's some country where it's not illegal to attempt escape because they're like, fucking obviously people are going to attempt to escape because that's a natural... response to being locked up is you want to not be locked up. So it's like a natural response. Maybe it's in a book I read.
No, I feel like that was a case that you talked about recently. Maybe not you, but that was spoken of.
Yeah, I feel like...
It's probably fucking Mexico. They're all chill back there.
Yeah.
Back there,
so like
there.
if you escape...
Over there?
I mean, they're down.
Well, technically from where we're sitting, they're over.
That's true.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. They're that way.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, so he got paid a sum of money. And
yeah, good segue. Get it from that rant.
I don't even know what we're talking about. Where Mexico is?
Anyway, so he gets the psychiatrist gets some money.
Yeah, so the psychiatrist gets some money, and Peter was moved to a high security prison after that prison break. And
wow.
That's my fucking story.
Okay, so I heard about this story, and I remember seeing, I think, a picture, and it might not have been them both in the submarine. It might have just been him or something, like waving out of the submarine or some shit. But, like, I don't know what he looks like, and now I want to know what he looks like.
He looks like Tony Hawk and Elon Musk together.
Okay.
So, like, bird nose.
Yeah.
Kind of shaggy hair.
Lots of bone structure.
A lot of bone structure, and also got that, like, 1,000-yard stare, but, like, are you building plans in your head? Or, like, plans to murder?
That's now I'm imagining Tommy Pickles' dad from the Rugrats.
But blonde hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's him.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Remember the parents' names.
I don't either. I don't think they had names, did they? Probably.
Mr. Pickles?
Sharon?
I don't remember. Wow, that's super fucked up.
And nightmare fuel for me. 100%.
So wait, did they find anything in the submarine? Did they ever go check it out?
I didn't tell you about that. Yeah, it was filled with, like, there was bleach and stuff down there. Like, it had been cleaned.
Okay, so did the submarine sink?
No, not fully. It was sinking, like he was attempting to sink it, but it did not fully sink.
Okay, and then when they went in, they didn't look in there then.
I'm sure that they did.
Okay, and then they found everything was bleached?
Yeah, they found like it was clean. It smelled like chemicals or whatever. And then they were like, hey, also, here's a torso.
So did he sexually assault her?
Yes.
Oh, my
Yes.
God.
Yes. She was tortured, sexually assaulted, and murdered, dismembered.
Oh, my God. And then why? Like, okay, so I know this guy had like the fetish or whatever. And then she was like trying to get an interview and he's like, no, 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 no. And then all of a sudden he says yes because he's like, I'm going to do it.
Oh, God, there's so many things that I didn't say. She was the 5th girl he invited.
Oh, my God.
She was the 5th girl he invited onto his sub that day because the previous 4 were like, I can't right now.
Can you imagine being those 4?
What the fuck?
Oh, my God.
What the fuck?
Also, I'd be low-key pissed I wasn't your first choice.
Right?
Is that a fucked up thing to say?
I mean, no. But, like, he's just going through his phone. Who can I call?
So he pulled the trigger this day. He's like, today is the day. Or had he ever done this before?
I don't think he had.
So today is the day.
Mm-hmm. Today is the day I'm going to act out some fucking weird fetish fantasy that I have.
Nope.
And he called 4 other women.
Wow.
And then he called her and was like, yo, you want to come for a ride on my submarine? And she was like, fuck yeah. I would love to.
Oh, what a fucking dick.
Yeah.
Wow. That is wild.
It's horrifying.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
poor, like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. Should have gone to the going away party. It sounds way more fun.
Yeah. I have a question. Since she was interviewing him, was she like recording anything? Like, did she have a recording device?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I wonder. I'm sure it was off if,
Wow. That's terrifying.
unless he would have kept it.
Fuck
what
that
if
shit.
he,
Oh,
what if
God.
he was like, turn it on? I would love to keep that because he's a weirdo and was hoping he would get away with it.
Nope. I want to watch this documentary. Can somebody translate it for us?
Maybe
Is that a
it's
thing?
in English. I didn't look very hard for it.
You know what's crazy? When did we start this podcast? Like
September.
2018? September 2018, I think, right?
Yeah.
I remember reading about this and it was like something that I was like, oh, maybe someday I'll cover. But then I didn't have enough details. Like I didn't dig that far.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy that like now, like fucking 2020, it's just crazy to like follow a case, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Like where it's at now, because that
Yeah.
fucking just happened.
Yeah. Or like as we do this, like some of the cases we've covered could be solved.
Some of the cases that we've covered, they
Mind blown.
have. They've like found whatever fucking DNA or whatever. I don't remember who it was now.
What? Did we talk about this and I just don't remember?
Probably.
I know like Alyssa Turney, fucking Michael Turney finally
he got arrested finally.
I don't know where that's at though. Anyway, okay. Well, that was fucking terrifying. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
If you want to check out pictures pertaining to Erin's case, go to isgdpodcast.com. There are also links to our merch. Go buy some. And our Patreon. Come join. We've got 2 tiers now. It's a lot of fun. And you can fucking lose the magic.
Yeah, you can lose all the magic and see just a straight through on how this shit is recorded.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And then you can also follow us on social media. We're at ISGD Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Come join our Facebook group, the Goddamn Pod Group.
No big deal.
Also, email us, isgdpodcast@gmail.com. Say, what's up, baby? And I'll be like, hey.
Hey.
And then you should P.O. Box some shit to Erin.
At P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 91979.
And last, but certainly not least, please subscribe, rate, and review. Tell your friends. Tell everybody. Help us blow up so we get big, 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 big. Or, don't. Just let us know that you love us so that we feel the love.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. I
That's
like
all that really
it.
matters.
What?
I said that's all that really matters.
Oh, I thought you said it doesn't really matter. I was like, okay, well,
that matters to me a lot.
Somebody cheer her up. Fucking
None of this is real.
depressing Darcy over here.
No. Oh, why'd you go with Darcy?
I don't
Damn.
know. It sounded good depressing. Sorry, Darcy. I love you.
All right, guys. We love you.
Love you.
Toodles noodles.
Bye.